intro theme song. So the cicadas, cicadas, cigatas, whatever those things are that are making all those noise, we're gonna say they're giving me my round of applause for coming on to live today. And today we are actually going to do a POV by KDB podcast live edition. I guess we're gonna call this a visual live today because I'm outside with the vibes. So grab your trees, grab your snacks, whatever the case may be. I was really out here live with the vibes, getting my little 1-2 in. And as I was sitting here, I was thinking just about this interview that I was watching with Cam Newton. I saw the first, like, it's like 2.5 hours long. I saw the first 2 hours, I would say. First hour, hour and a half, hour 45. I know it was definitely over an hour, but it was not longer than 2 hours. Because, yeah, like I said, it was like 2.5 hours long. So I did not actually get to watch the entire interview, but I planned on doing a live reaction finishing up the interview because I started it last night. I planned on coming back to it today, but then when I went to the psychologist, I'm not sure if she's a psychologist or a psychiatrist, when I went back to the doctor who was interviewing him, she removed it off of her page. That made me feel some way about it, which is honestly what prompted me to go ahead and give my reaction. Because one, I don't really fancy Cam Newton. He looks like a boy to me. Like, he got money, obviously, but he looked like somebody that does exactly what he does. So, you know, me being me, I see through stuff like that. So I'm not really a Cam Newton fan. I don't really know him as the athlete, but like I said, as far as me being a Virgo and a critically acclaimed woman and a woman of God and someone that has someone that has discernment, he gives a boy. And the thing is, he doesn't even realize that. But then I've come across people that don't realize they are they are they don't realize they are who they are. They think that they not, and I'd be like, what? But that's either here or there. Well, we're gonna get into there because yeah, about Jasmin too. All right, so yeah, literally that's what prompted that. So I'm like, grab your snacks, whatever the case may be, because like I said, with the interviewer, Dr. Bryant, with her deleting the video, like I said, I feel some type of way because one, I really don't fancy Cam Newton, so I'm not going to give him the view on his channel. I was happy that someone said that I saw it on somebody that was giving their reaction. A comment said that they were grateful that the doctor uploaded it because they were like, it felt icky giving Cam my view. And I feel the exact same way. I'm not there to support him, but y'all know me. As somebody that likes to give my opinions on things, I like to give it straight from the source. However, this source is like, I don't care that much to actually continue getting it from that particular source when it was two individuals on the set and one of them uploaded it, but then it's gone. And I feel like the reason why it's uploaded is something that we're going to talk about. And I believe it was him. Because, man, why is your video gone? I really feel like he called her. I really feel like he told her he had to take it down because a lot of us are not watching it on his channel. Don't care what he's talking about. Not watching it on his channel. But just getting into it, just thinking about one. Okay, so first things first is when she opened up the interview, okay, no, because, hold on. I'm like, let me go grab some water and we're going to talk about this because I'm like, I got to grab my trees, grab my snacks, and I'll be right back. And that like my music playing. So, I'm like, I'll be right back. I'm coming. All right, y'all, because I thought I could hang on, but because I told y'all I was already outside, I was already live with the vibes. But hanging on is we in Florida. I gotta get ready before I begin. Okay. I'm like, yeah, we got that Florida 10. I know that's right. So, my initial reaction with seeing this interview with Cam Newton, the therapist, honestly, like I said, because I don't fancy Cam Newton, seeing him being interviewed with someone that studies psychology was what I wanted to see. Because, like I said, he definitely gives me major F boy vibes. So, I really wanted to see psychologically with somebody that had literally studied this field had to say about him, because I studied the field from what I know, but studying the field in a curriculum sense, and being in the field of experience, I mean, it's different from. I don't know if it's even different, but I'm just saying I haven't done it on an educational level like she has. Mine has just been for a hobby. Hers has been, like I said, it has been educational, but mine has been in a hobby. Hers has been, again, mine is still for the skill set, but hers is definitely for the skill set in the degree and the field that she would go in. I wouldn't actively use this in a field. I would just actively use it in my everyday life. But again, he gives me major F boy vibes, so I definitely want to see what the psychologist, because I'm like, I think she's a psychologist. I can't remember if it's psychologist or psychiatrist, but I think she's a psychologist. So I really wanted to see what she had to say tapping into it. First thing that gave me a major red flag about her is the outfit that she had on. Now, who am I to say that? Because I come on here to Two Top, but I'm also in Florida. I'm also on my podcast, and I'm also minding my black owned faith based female business, and that's just that. But this woman, the way she came, it looked like I would wear that. At first I was thinking she's wearing that on a first date, but then I thought even on the first date you don't even want to give them that. You want to give them just enough, and then like if y'all keep going to date 3, it's like this is really what you can have. She was giving me date 3. It was like boobs up, chest out, like chin up here, boobs to the chin, and it was just like, okay, I understand she's not the host, but I just thought that was a lot, especially for someone that has as much cleavage as she has. And then I looked at, I'm like, well, how does this woman regularly dress? And then I looked at just what her profile image was on her YouTube and her header and her thumbnails and stuff like that. She typically wears like sweetheart tops, but she wears like blazers over them. It's tastefully covered. Like I said, it still gives business, it still gives class, even though she has, cleavage and stuff like that. But like I said, the dress that she had on, she's also, like I said, if she's not the host, she's also being, well, I don't know, was she the host? I'm thinking she was like co-hosting. And I guess even if she's podcasting, I guess it should be okay, because we definitely don't want her. She ain't have to come on there looking like this. So I definitely get what she's saying. But again, it was just like, okay, so I'll say it like this. The reason why it was also for me is because the way this woman was speaking to him. She was speaking to him the way Jasmin speaks to him. And I don't like that. It almost felt like she was flirting with this man. And then I also had to remember, people think I flirt with them when I just speak. Luckily, I'm always recording my life, so I get to see the playback of things. And I'm like, I could see why they thought that I was flirting with them, but I most certainly was not flirting with them. But I can just look at like my demeanor, my mannerisms, just even the way I look, the way I speak, the way I say things, even just because I'm trying to be classy and elegant and cute, and then it just comes off very, I'm trying to be dainty and soft and sweet and all that kind of stuff. And maybe that's just what she was trying to give, but it seemed very, like I said, just very flirtatious, like Jasmin does. Like everybody always plays that clip of Jasmin when she's talking about being submissive and packing her man's clothes and reading his mind. That's what that lady was giving. Almost to the point where I was getting offended, because the clips that I had seen, she was ripping them a new one. So that's why I'm like, for this to be somebody that I really don't fancy, I really can't wait to see what this woman has to say. Because I didn't know that it was 2 hours, but from the, 30 seconds to a minute to maybe 5 minutes at the most that I've seen from people's reactions and stuff like that. And then I go and look because somebody says she posted it and I just cam, and I see it's over 2 hours. I'm like, well, I can't wait to see what this woman says for over 2 hours. But then, like I said, the first hour and a half to whatever hour 45, 2 hours that I did get to see before she deleted it, I was just like, ma'am, you're not getting anything that I saw in these clips online. Like, you're giving, you want to be with this man. You, like, even and moving on to him, because he was pissing me off the way, because I'm like, I don't know if they were supposed to be interviewing each other, what the case was supposed to be, but thank you. I'm like, because I was just chilling outside and I be live with the vibes. But the way that, and I'm definitely going to tune into your new video. I saw that. I was like, look at my guy, got a new video. I'm definitely going to react to it because, I'm going to do my one too. But yeah, the way Cam was asking the questions to the psychologist, Dr. Bryant. That's what I can't say her name is because I can't remember her first name, but I'm pretty sure the last name is Bryant. So the way he's asking Dr. Bryant questions, like he's just like, "Can I just ask you a simple question?" But she answers him in a roundabout way. But like she said, she's covering all the bases. He just wanted her to stop at the first base, but she was hitting home runs. It's like, don't even ask me anything else because I've given you everything. You're asking me where I'm from, but I'm telling you where I grew up at, how I grew up. So that's not even a question because obviously this interview is you getting to know me. Like he said, she didn't even have a Wikipedia page. It's not a lot of research that he could do. So she's trying to give him the information, but he don't want to hear it because that's not what he's trying to hear. Like he said, okay, so you just grew up in California. Got it. Why, like basically saying, why can't you just say you grew up in California? Why you got to tell me you grew up with your mama in North Carolina and your cousin? And I'm just giving naming places. But again, she's giving roundabout home run answers, and all he's looking for is first base. He's giving very simple minded, and she's giving, let's just knock this out the park. That's as simple as it is. So everything that she's saying, from what I saw, because I didn't get to see the rest, I didn't even get to see the clip that that everybody is showcasing of this interview, because like I said, she deleted it. But he's just basically undermining everything that she's saying, just trying to make it seem like this woman is basically not credible in what she has going on, and she's just kind of submitting to it. Like he's trying to beat her out of her answers, tell her that she's wrong, tell her these different kind of things and that, and she's and I'm listening like, ma'am, are you listening to what he's saying? Because he's saying that you're wrong, and you just because I don't know if people get enthralled by people that have money. I don't give a damn what how much money you got. If you're wrong, you're wrong. If you're right, you're right. That's what it is at the end of the day. But Cam feels like a lot of people that have money, once they get to a money, they feel like, because I know how to get X amount of dollars and many other people don't know how to get X amount of dollars, I know what I'm doing and you don't. And that's just the bottom line. And it's like, just because you were fortunate enough in your life to be able to make X amount of dollars does not mean that other people aren't able to have that same thing. A lot of us are just, in our own way. You were just somebody that was brave enough and courageous enough to get to where you were at. A lot of people aren't brave enough and courageous enough to do that. But even though they're not at that point, that doesn't mean that they can't be. And just because you are does not mean that you're better than anyone. Just simple as that. That's literally just the bottom line. But because she gives him his flowers, from what I saw, he wasn't even trying to give her flowers, which is crazy enough because let's go back. When he started out the interview, I don't really watch Club Shay Shay, but I watched like maybe two of them. That Cat Williams one and another one for certain. I mean, the Cat Williams for certain and maybe another one. But I noticed when Club Shay Shay reads off the when he reads off, the accolades of the person, just interview, like he'll just say, the author, the philanthropist, the entrepreneur, the business owner, Grammy Award winning artist, when they're listing out the accolades. He came out listing all these accolades for this woman of how great she was, only to come and beat her down. And I'm just like, lady, you're getting beat up. And I don't know if you were just so used to being nice and dainty and petite and a lady and all that other kind of stuff, to where you just don't even see where you need to fight back. But then I also was thinking, because I'm like, from the previews and stuff like that, she eventually started to fight back. But again, I didn't get to finish the video before she deleted it to figure out, well, when did it click that she finally stopped almost being submissive like Jasmin Brown, and she actually tapped into the fact of, this man think he knows everything and he's fully a narcissist. Like, that's just the bottom line. Like, sir, you can't even accept the fact that you create broken homes. You have 8 kids, 3 baby mamas, don't want to bury nobody and want kids, and you don't think that it's a problem. Mentally, you're fucked up. It doesn't matter how much money you have. You don't even understand that there's something wrong with you up here, because why do you keep creating these broken homes? Why don't you care that you're creating these broken homes? Like, why do you think that just because you're going out to make this money, that these kids are going to be okay with you doing this? Especially, like if they grow up and realize my daddy is an F-boy, what did you do all of this for then? Because you don't even realize this. But them kids gonna realize, especially, it's like, well, you messed over my mama. You messed over my siblings' mama. Then we got another mama that you just need to tottering around with for however long them kids gonna be. And they got siblings from this woman. And oh my God, I'm just even me about to get on her too. I'm just like, what the is going on here? And then because he has somebody, right, because I'm like, just thinking about her, moving on to her, because he has somebody like her that scratches his back till he falls asleep every night. Mind you, I'm not against that, because I would do it too, but not to a man like that. Not to a man like that. Not to a man that is, that's not a God-fearing man. That's somebody, he thinks he got the God complexity. He ain't, no. And then this my biggest thing too, for her to have that, y'all wouldn't do it, y'all want to talk about what y'all wouldn't do, y'all don't know until y'all get that $1 million D. Girl, you ghetto. And that's why I realized that Toya Turnip is not a character. That's the other half of her. That's the other side of her. That's that worldly side of her. Baby, you need to tap out of that, which is why she was more than willing to have this man baby. Because if that man didn't have $100 million, would you have his baby? And the answer is no. But if that man had that much charm and zeal to him that you just, ooh, I'ma have his baby, then that's on you. Because to a certain extent, I could see why, but I see also why not. Because I too have been so enthralled with the Taurus man that you become stupid, okay? You do. And I don't even have sex with these people, so I can't imagine, like she talking about he putting that $100, 100 million. No, I'm not even the type of person that's like that, because I don't care nothing about that. But just like I said, even the way that man used to look at me, I got to the point where I started missing that. Somebody was like, he's in love. I was like, a whole debacle. But again, it hit different from anything that I've done. And I thought about it. I was like, he got to be a Taurus. When I Googled it, May 11th, he's a Taurus. I already know she's a Scorpio. So they're exact opposites already. So they are the same person already. So honestly, all this ghetto stuff that they're doing is honestly going to be okay for them. It would never be okay for me, because I'm somebody, I'm not going to say I'm like Jasmin, but just putting in the aspect of being a female that is over 30. I don't have kids. This is her first kid, and this is the first person that she chose to have a kid with. That's not something that I would do just because monetarily this man can provide for my child. That's not something that I'm willing to do, because first of all, I'm not having nobody kid that I'm not married to. It's not happening. That's why I'm 32, I'm not married, and I'm not having nobody baby, and that's just the bottom line of things, okay? Because that baby might have to go with you. I don't even play like that. Like, I've been alive 32 years, ain't been worried about having no kids, don't worry about touching nobody, nothing like that, okay? So we got to be married, because if all goes left, that baby might have to go with you. Because one thing about it, you are going to have to come and get your child, okay? I'm not one of the people that would hold that baby hostage. I'm not doing none of that. But still, her in this situation is ghetto. Just because he had money, a man could come up to me with $100 million right now. He could give me the home of my dreams. He could give me the money to build the compound. Hold on, wait a minute, that's what I did. But she ain't getting that. She's not getting that. That's the thing, though. If he put you out of his house, you got to go back to a little he's giving you D. That's it. That's what I'm. But yeah, because I'm like, even if we're not married, if you decide that you would take care of home, see me say it out loud, you got to think about it. Because I'm just like, but then again, no. Because like I said, now it would be one thing if that was that man's first child, like it was my first child. But the fact that that man got plenty and many kids before mine, no. Because especially that first one going to come before mine. That first little boy, that first little girl, like, yeah, he may, because then just thinking about it, I really feel like he playing with Jasmin. I feel like she is the good time girl. She just like Halle Bailey. These the good time girls that got pregnant. It's like, what is wrong with y'all? Y'all are supposed to get the money from these men, not have their baby, especially with no ring. What's going on here? Like for real, y'all. That's not the way it's supposed to be, because that's why these men think we stupid, because y'all be doing stupid stuff like that. And then I have to come on here and tell y'all doing stupid stuff, even when you somebody like Dr. Brian that's got your doctorate. And it's like, well, baby, like I said, I didn't get to see the interview. But again, I didn't get to see the rest of the interview because I'm almost certain that he made that woman delete it, because I was genuinely excited when I realized that it was also on her platform and not just his. So at that point, I was just like, okay, this is something I could tune into. And the fact that it's gone, I'm going through my watch history. I'm like, I know I saved this. I know I was starting to watch it. I'm going through my playlist where I saved it to. Then I go to her page and see that it's gone. And I'm just like, that man is evil. Like, I mean, just like I said, the little social cues that she was missing, or where he was belittling her because she's so enthralled to be hanging out with Kim. Because in her mind, because he listed off these accolades before he began, I don't think she was waiting on him to bait and switch. I don't think she realized that he baited and switched her. He definitely did fish. He gave her everything that she wanted to hear. But when he was ready to do it, he was ready to flip that switch on her. And you don't know what you're talking about. And I don't want to hear that. You need to answer the way I want to answer. I can only imagine what Jasmine is going through over there. That would not be a situation that I would want to be in, because I am like Dr. Brian. The thing that I realized and what I did see, that man is completely intimidated by her, and he did not know what to do, because again, she's giving her home run answers, and he can't even calculate that. He can't even calculate the fact that what he really seeks, she's already giving him, because that's not what he was looking for at the time. I was just looking for, this why I think he's gay. That's honest. That's honestly the God reason why I don't like that man. I genuinely think that man likes men. Not that anybody's sexuality is anyone's business, but at the same time, I don't like that he be acting like he is just so masculine. Cause he got a little sweet to him. Cause y'all know I got my little my masculine ways to me. We all have masculine and feminine ways, but it's just like, oh, just like she said. Okay. And this is also what made me think about it too, because Jasmin said that. I always felt like that man was on a DL, but Jasmin was the one that said that she does it in the butt just for him, even though it's uncomfortable for her. She gonna do it for him just because she loves him that much. You think I'm finna let somebody hurt me and do something to me just because I don't love nobody that much? Like, that's crazy to feel like I love somebody that much where I'm willing to hurt myself. And again, this ain't even somebody that is your husband, y'all, this y'all first family. Girl, he got two families prior to you. Who knows how many after you, because that man said on that show that he want two women, and he did not say, from what I saw in that hour and a half, that he was gonna marry you anytime soon. That did not come up. From what I saw, baby, your name wasn't even mentioned, okay? It's not even giving you the serious girlfriend. It's giving, even the Dr. Brian said a J name. It wasn't Jasmine, it was Jessica, okay? But even still, somebody that got respect for your relationship. Like if it was Lauren and Nipsey, they would say the other counterpart, baby, she didn't even have enough respect for you to actually say her name. Because like I said, the beginning of she flirting with this man. She sounds just like Jasmine sound. Like I said, on that interview with Chuck, she scratched his back and his clothes and all this kind of stuff. That lady sounded just like that for an hour and a half, to the point where I was getting pissed. The only reason why I kept continuing to watch it, because y'all know when I give my opinion, I want to have the facts. I want to be able to have, like I said, not just the little clips that they highlight that kind of get you, into looking at this stuff, but I want to see the whole thing so I can give my full opinion and have all the facts. That's just what it is. I want to make sure I got all the facts, so I can make sure I give my critically acclaimed, opinionated, woman POV by KDB-ness correctly. And that's why I'm mad that that lady took it down, because again, I wanted to finish the review, but hopefully, I'm like, we'll see if I find it somewhere else, because I'm not watching Cam's interview. I know that Yanni has a video tonight that she's going to give her full breakdown and opinion on it, and I can't wait for it. And that's kind of what made me come over here, because I'm like, Yanni, you taking too long, baby. You talking about 8:30, it's 4 hours from now. Like, I'm ready to see what you have to say about this now, okay? Because I'm just like, when I saw it, I was getting pissed, okay? Because I'm just like, again, this woman on the clips that I see surfacing around is eating this man alive. But again, for the first hour and a half, she's like googly eyed over him. And I'm just like, I just could not get jiggy with that. And like I said, just even with Jasmine Brown, I'm just like, girl, I hate that. Even when I was, girl, like, I bet you Jasmine Brown remembered the time where I was working at a shoe store. She probably remembers, because I was literally fangirling, crying over her. This was like 2015. This is like Yeah, this is like 2000, maybe 2017, because this is when I had my first YouTube channel. Maybe 16, 17, around that time. This one, she was just coming off YouTube. This one, she was just getting the BET. And I was just like, I am so proud of you, because Toya Turn Up was her thing. And I'm just like, girl, I am so proud of you to have come from just the Instagram world to being on BET, and you paving your way as a black woman, as a comedian. You gorgeous, you represent exactly what black women do as Toya Turn Up. And you also, do your thing in your everyday life. So I'm just like, girl, I love you, to the point where now I'm just like, girl, I'm mad I ever did that, because it's just like, and this why you can't be fangirling over nobody for real. I was just like, oh my god. And in this particular mall that I worked in, this is the mall of all the celebrities, but like nobody really like. I love people. I love seeing people's success stories. I'm just a success story type person. When I see somebody that comes from nothing to something, because you can see a lot of people that paved their way because of parents or generations or whatever the case may be, but just to see somebody do it themselves, like you were your own team. There was no one behind you. Like, you didn't have no team. It was you and Toya. That was the team. So stuff like that, like Casanat, it's just like people like that. It's just like, I love stuff like that. But again, at this point, I'm just like, Jasmine, you are Toya. Toya is you. At this point, I get it. You a ghetto girl. You a real life hood rat. That's just what it is. She camouflaged it very well, but seeing it for what it is, she's just a hood rat. She is Toya. That's why you knew how to get the hair, the grills, and all that. Because even if I tried, I still would not pull it off like she did. She be giving Halle Berry baps. I would be giving, girl, you tried. It'll be giving, girl, why would you even do that? You be giving, girl, stay to your little suburban. It's like, it would not happen. That's why I'm just like, I'm really just like taken aback by the fact that this woman really had a baby by this man. And somebody said he's like Nick Cannon, like he just laying it low, spreading it wide. Somebody said it's a Nick Cannification. That's what Cam is doing. And I'm just like, that's exactly what it's giving. And that's why I'm like, Jasmine, for you to have had this as your first child, yes, your child will be able to say that their dad is a millionaire, but they can also say their mom is a hoe, a floozy, an idiot. I mean, we can call her a hoe, but it's just like, girl, you like, are you dumb? Because again, we're almost certain that Cam like men, cause he like doing it in her butt. Cause I don't care what's going on. Even if my husband asks me, can he do it in my child? My husband better not ask me that, cause he should not be my husband, baby. Go get your man. Oh God, and sandals that Jesus loved to wear, baby. Why are you with me when you can go get your husband? Everybody be married to these men and find out they like men later. It's just like, you could have just really been with your husband. You did not have to waste my time. And just like these women don't be knowing, and they be having kids from these men and everything. It's a lady on TikTok right now talking about it. Like, it's crazy. It's crazy because I've had dudes that, I ain't gonna say dudes, it was just one. Y'all, I gotta tell y'all that story time for real. Yes. About the time I dated a scammer who ended up trying to scam me, and I found out that he liked men. It was crazy. Like, let me give y'all that story time because I'm getting back into my story times. So I'm like, subscribe, stay tuned for the vibes. But I'm like, that's pretty much what I have as far as, like I said, my thoughts on this Cam and Jasmine situation. Like I said, I don't like Cam. I just, like I said, he is not the type of person I would want to be around. Like I said, I was literally hanging out with my dad the other day. I was around all type of millionaires, and I was just like, they cool as like, and I knew these were my daddy friends, but because these are my daddy's friends, I just think these are regular people. Until we start going to their buildings and construction sites and homes and all this other kind of stuff, and it's like, oh, you live in a multi-million-dollar home. Oh, you have multi-million-dollar businesses. Oh, you do have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 cars. But this is just so normal to me because that's just what I grew up in. But I'm just like, this right here, this, y'all know, this some ghetto shit. And not the ghetto shit that we love. This is some corny ghetto shit. Like Jasmine, girl, what the fuck? Like Dr. Brian, girl, what the fuck? Y'all, like I said, I did get to see the rest of the interview to see what flipped the switch when she finally ate him up. What did he finally say to piss her off, to make her come from out that mild, meek mannered bag? Because I'm just like, No, ma'am. I wanted that whole interview to be eat him up, eat him up, eat him up. Because again, I don't care that that man have money. He looked like my. This my thing. I realize I don't like being around know-it-alls, because it's just like I don't have time for you to think you know everything. But then I realize people, I would say it is intimidated, because people think that I know everything, and that's not the case. I know what I know, and then people get mad when I know what I know and try to combat that. And it's just like I don't have time for this anymore. And it's like I'm not gonna sit here and get degrees and PhDs just to prove to y'all that I know what I know. And that's why I'm like, this world, the mindset of people is just like, Jesus, Jesus. I'm just like, are the lights on? Is anyone home? Do y'all see this shit? That's all I be looking at, because I'm like, do y'all, like, I don't know. Like I said, I don't know Cam Newton as an athlete. He may be an athlete. But looking at him, if it was a pop the balloon instantly. The aura, the energy, instant, just poop. As soon as he starts talking, you just act like you just know everything. And I don't like that, because where's the room to grow? Where's the room to learn? Again, he feels like because he has made X amount of dollars catching and throwing the ball and endorsements and sponsorships and stuff like that. Because what are the business? I mean, I guess he does have business investments, because he's always promoting something on the Instagram. I mean, that YouTube. I'm talking about always. I'm just saying, from what I saw from that hour and a half to hour 45 minutes, I'm like, I definitely saw him just promoting different things in there, and it's just like, okay. But again, at the same time, that man just looks like I said, the energy, the aura. Y'all know I feel this kind of stuff. I don't care through the energy screen. Y'all could be all the way in Walamazoo. I'ma still feel that energy. I'ma still feel the energy, because that's just what it is. Energy is real. Energy is very much real. So between Mr. Cam and Miss Jasmine, I definitely wish them the best. I definitely can't wait to see how the life of the two of them will unfold, because I want to see how long Jasmine stays with Cam Newton. I want to see, first of all, I feel like he dogging Howard, because, first of all, we have not seen that baby. For this to be your first baby and we have not seen that baby. Y'all, it's a whole lot of stuff that's just like, something like, it's just like, y'all don't find that weird, y'all don't find that suspicious, because for real, this is her first baby. I ain't seen her post that baby. Also, I haven't looked, because I honestly don't care. But I'm like, I don't think, because I ain't seen nothing in the blogs about them posting Cam Newton and Jasmine Brown's baby. But it's just like, girl, I ain't even gonna say she stayed quiet about the pregnancy, because she was loud. But at the same time, like I said in that interview, he's not claiming her. One thing about Nipsey, you knew Nipsey was with Lauren. I honestly didn't even know Lauren was with Nipsey. He was claiming her. I guess she felt like she didn't have to claim him, because she was claimed. She was like, baby, he speak for me. Like, it was just like, oh, okay. But it was very evident. I'm like, kind of with Jay-Z, it's kind of evident. LeBron is now making it evident, because especially for Savannah to have been there since high school, baby, she just, all of them be getting dogged out behind the scenes, because I really feel like Beyonce be with LeBron. So I believe the rumors. That's why that sorry, I ain't sorry. Like, that was LeBron. Just like they said when Beyonce was showing Jay-Z her outfits and he didn't care to tell him, she finna go to LeBron house. And is. She finna go where LeBron gonna love on her. What? That's the truth though. That's really how I feel. And that's just my opinion. It's the only place my opinion matter. That's just an opinion. I'm like, that's not a fact. That's just what I believe. That's what I believe. I said I believe the rumors. Like I said, they said she finna go to LeBron house, and I said, yep, she is. I believe she is. She sure is. But yeah, these women really be at the end. Okay, so that's the moral of the story. That's literally the moral of the story. At the end of the day, the moral of the story is these women be getting dogged out. These women be getting dogged out for dollars. These women be getting smutted, slutted, dogged, whatever the case may be. They be getting all this stuff just for some doulas. Just for some doulas. because it's just like one thing about it. I'm almost scared to almost love a man so much to have his child. Like I just like it's just like never that serious to me. Like when girls be getting pregnant, they be like, it was never that serious for me to have his child. Like girl, it was never that serious. It's a whole human. It's one thing to get like a dog. It's one thing to get a flower that never dies. Like it's but like a jit, something that you have to keep is wild. And that's why I said if I take that step of actually loving a man enough to have his child, that man is my husband. Before I'm telling you, before is I would abort mission. So, that's why I don't even put myself in those situations because that's what I would do. That's exactly what I would do. That's why I don't even I'm not in the business of procreating and men getting all physical and stuff like that. I'm not in that business because again, as soon as if I would have been them and I tell that man I'm pregnant and he say okay and that's it, so we finna go get married right now because I'm gonna go to Planned Parenthood as they say. Cause I don't know where else they get abortions. I ain't never had one. I ain't never had to do that. I'm like, do they do it at the gynecologist? Like I don't know where they do it at, but yeah, I don't even play like that. That's why I said I don't even put myself in them situations because baby, it's so many kids just around here because these women be trying to be with these men and hang on to these men and stay in their life. Baby, one thing I can assure you, it's never that serious. That's one thing I can assure you. Now again, it's one thing for y'all to be married in the confines of marriage. Y'all start a family, y'all have kids. He do whatever, maybe she do whatever. Who knows what the case may be, and y'all decide to separate. That's one thing. But just to have a man's baby, just to have a man's baby. But what even sucks is like even with Ashanti, it was like, girl, you got dogged out, played for all these years, and then you get back with this man, you marry this man, you had this man's baby. Yo, I really thought that Nether didn't have no kids. I didn't know that he had a host of kids. So this not even his first kid. So now Shanti, you stupid too because I thought this was cute. This is y'all first kid. Now it's not cute no more because this man got kids. Mm-hmm. Unless you just really wanted a baby that bad with somebody that you had known and loved this whole time. But again, for me, it's just never that serious. Get a dog. Man, if y'all are going to get a cat, I'm telling you, I might end up being the cat lady because what? A baby is just like too much. Not it. Baby is a joke. Baby is a joke. You hear me? A baby without a marriage, unnecessary. Bottom line. Bottom line. So here she is with this baby, and that's why I said the way I'm so nosy, I can't wait to see the way it's gonna unfold because unfortunately I do feel like it's not gonna work out in her favor. I do feel like that man is gonna get him a man, or he just gonna keep stringing her along. Yeah, it's just gonna be like your first kid was with Cam Newton, yeah, but like, yeah, y'all had a relationship and you know whatever may have happened in your relationship, but it's just like, is that really what you want for yourself? It's not what I would want for me, and that's why I put myself in that situation after these 32 years of living. Okay, I've been alive 32 years, and I'd be like, no, I won't. I told him I'm too strict. I don't play that. Okay, because the answer is no. The answer is you got me messed up. The answer is why would you even think that? Why would you even think that? Like for real. You thought I was gonna go for it? No. One thing I'm not going for is no BS like that. That's why I said I'm gonna wait until later on tonight to see Yanni's reaction. I was thinking about coming on live to react to Yanni live, but at the same time, I don't even know if it's that serious because, like I said, I really like Yanni's opinion because Yanni is somebody who I feel like will be like a good big sister. I feel like she'll be a great mom, a great wife. Yanni is very tasteful. She gives that, what y'all say, very, very classy, very demure, very mindful. Yanni exudes all of that. So when it comes to opinions, Yanni is definitely an opinion that I be looking for. I be like, hold on, what Yanni got to say about this? That's why I'm like, she been making me wait 2 days now, and that's why I'm like at 8:30, she gonna give me that opinion because I want to know what she got to say about Cam. I really want to know, and that's why I'm like, I might come and react to that. I might just tell y'all just on a live and passing, whatever the case may be. But I just know I definitely wanted to come and say this part on a podcast because I'm just like, the way Cam Newton is set up, I'm just like, this man, like I said, it's giving narcissist. It's like, again, I don't know him as an athlete, but as a person, again, this is not somebody, even though he's a millionaire, he's not somebody that I would want to be around as a friend. He's not somebody that I want to date. He's somebody that I'll be like, oh my God, he get on my nerves. Like, every time I can't come around, it's like, oh my God, here come Cam. Here come Cam and his annoyance. Like, for real. Like, oh my God. I'm telling y'all, the whole hour and a half, I'm just like, who you think you're talking to? Like, as soon as he heard something he didn't want to hear, and then even in the little preview discussion, and that's why I want to see how he thought he was like breaking stuff down to her, and why are you trying to flip what I'm saying? And that's what they said too. Like, he deflects a lot. That's what it's called, because that's definitely what he was doing. Now this is the thing. He would ask her a question, she would answer it in full. He would get mad. She would ask him a question, he don't answer it, and then he want to deflect from everything that she's saying, because I don't know, because like I said, even with her, she was giving she liked that man. Because one thing about it, I wouldn't have taken that interview down. I would not have taken that interview down. And I really feel like he made her take it down, because one, she had his exact copy of the footage. So it's just like I said, that's why I got to see his ads and all his kind of stuff. You had the material. I guess he wanted her to have it for herself. She can't post it, even if she didn't monetize off of it. Girl, I wouldn't give a damn what that man got to say. Because first of all, I don't play that. I'm never gonna be somewhere where I can't even have my content of something that I'm doing. Only you get it. See what I'm saying? See, this man is selfish. Like, only you, like, what kind of business is being conducted here if only you get to have the content? No, absolutely not. Like, this is a collaboration. That's what I said. I couldn't figure out if he was interviewing her, if she was interviewing him. I mean, they was definitely playing tennis. Both of them were the stars of the show. That's why I'm just like, girl, you really letting this man. I feel like high key, he's a bully. I don't even think that man realized that he's a bully. And you can't tell him that he's a bully, because he feels like, oh, because he's a bull. He's a Taurus. Yeah, yeah. Like I said, I dated a Taurus and I was really in love with him, but that man was so mean. It was just like, do you love me or not? What the fuck? No, for real. It's just like, cause, yeah. See, that's how you can really tell. Cause with that Taurus, I had to question it. Versus other Tauruses that have been in love with me, I could tell that those men were in love with me, and it was real cute. But it was just like, and that's why I thought with him it was cute until it was not cute, and it was just like, okay, Mr. Know It All. Especially when that Taurus started elevating and moving to a penthouse from his regular apartment, it was just like, oh my God. Can't tell you nothing. Like I said, when I get money, I will not announce it, but there will be signs. I'm telling y'all, I'm gonna be the nicest, sweetest, most giving person ever. Literally, I posted on the internet. Somebody made a comment to a reel, and I reposted the reel with the comment, and they said, basically women's emotions are based around their money or how much money they have. And that's why I'm like, oh, when I get money, I'm gonna be so nice. That's why I don't understand people that have money and are d-heads and a-holes. It's just like, what it is despair. Like Dr. Bryant said, that's what it is you got issues within yourself that you need to fix. That's what she told him, and he wasn't trying to hear that, because he feels like because he's a multimillionaire, ain't nothing wrong with him. But it's like, sir, you're not right in there. You still talking about you going to make babies and don't even have a spouse. And you don't find this to be a problem. Just like when I was having those conversations with my Gemini dad and my Gemini brother. The conversation was so draining with two people that think they're right and want to combat everything I say just because I say it. All I said was, I don't believe that we should have bullets. I just feel like bullets, and I've said this so many times, I stand by that. That's just my stance. If they make blanks, there's no need for bullets. I don't believe there's any reason why anybody should take anybody's life. Y'all need to get them spears. Y'all need to get them bow and arrows. Y'all need to get them fists. I just don't like guns, and that's the bottom line. Now these people having a conversation. Well, why would I bring blanks to a bullets fight? Bitch, I just said don't nobody need to have it. So why are you still bringing up bullets? And again, this conversation was draining to the point where I tapped out. Because why are you trying to combat me and you can't even mentally comprehend what the conversation is? Again, even on another live, when we was at the studio, the dude and my dad was talking about one thing and another dude was talking about another thing. I was talking about what the dude was talking about, and then my dad and the dude want to act like, I'm not paying attention to the conversation. Pay attention. So I asked the man, I said, are you talking about what they talking about? He said, no. I said, okay, exactly. Then they trying to gaslight me. Well, that ain't what we said. Da, da, da. I'm like, baby, I'm on live. I'm on the live. And that's really what part of the reason why it's important for me to bring out the camera, because I don't know why my whole life people have done that to me. I don't know why I can't, because I said it, that's what it is. Why you always want to combat something that I say just because I said it? Like, damn, I can't know nothing. What the hell? Like, I'm only telling you what I was taught, what I've learned, what I researched. Even if I'm telling you what I think, I'm gonna still tell you what I think, and I'm allowed to tell you what the fuck I think. Well, I think. And I don't even start off with a lot of things that I think, because I don't even be given based off opinions. I typically talk off, again, what I was taught, what I have learned, and what I have researched. But y'all, the way this sun is beating down on me, oh my goodness, that's finna be the end of POV by KDB. Because, honey, I'm like, hold on, let me see if I can move us to another spot, because absolutely not. If we gonna stay on the line, we gonna have to move a bit, because sheesh, oh lordy. Oh no, nature is naturing out here, y'all. I'm like, that's why I was over here. But yeah, y'all, honestly at this point, yeah, because I'm like, nature is naturing. And that's really it for all I have for today's podcast. I was just going to chill out with y'all and hang out. But again, it's extremely toasty out here in this Florida heat. It is, I don't even know what time it is, and I don't even know how many degrees it is. But it's probably 5 p.m. on Monday. It's 89. It feel like 89 degrees. Yeah, it feel like 89. I'm like, let's see real quick before I let y'all go. Okay, it's 5 p.m. on Friday. It's 5 p.m. on it's 5 p.m. on Monday. 87 degrees. It ain't 89, but it's 87. That's why I'm like, the way the sun is trying to set in front of me, light is appreciated, but honey, my dramatic exit finna start right now. Cause like I said, at this point I'm finna go. So act like my theme music here. Then, 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 then. Ding, 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 ding. Be sure to like, share, subscribe, and tell your friends come back again. Hey, 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 we on live again. Hey, we on live again. Hey, 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 we'll be back again. Hey, so tell your friends. Hey, hey. Hey, we on live again. Hey, we gonna ride again. Hey, a dramatic exit starting now. Hey, we'll see.